Don't be a stranger.
Hail, wanderer.
Oh, he's trying to be such a lovely boy, but as soon as I, like, as soon as I even, like, subtly hint to the fact he might know more, he just starts screeching at me in the most autistic manner possible, so I think we'll back off from him for a while. Are you gonna be okay with it if I picklock your chest? I understand you being a little bit mad when I start stealing everything, but what's a little bit of a picklock between friends, right? We cool, we homies. Right, Dace? Right. Yeah, you got absolutely nothing. I just got a lovely little bit of XP. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to assert my dominance so you know that I can take everything you've ever loved at any fucking moment. But I'm never actually gonna do it because I'm a lovely little boy. Talk to me, Dace.
What'll it be?
Jesus! Calm the fuck down! Tell me about Malaglir itself.
Used to be we could count on travelers passing through here every week. But now, we're lucky to have any visitors at all.
I'm disappointed that you didn't remain so very angry about about everything. It's like a man who's working behind a bar who straight up has a phobia of beer. And he's just like constantly, what'll it be? Don't make me touch the bad fluid again. Okay, that sounded a lot more suspicious than I expected it to be when it originally left my mouth. But I guess we're going with it. This boy's been through some shit. Tell me about yourself, Maddox.
I've been running the inn here in Malaglir all my life. My father was proprietor before me, and his father before him.
Huh. What a boring family you have. Is that supposed to be an impressive thing? Because it's not. Lord Kandrian.
Malaglir be nothing but a cinder too, if we weren't a quick march from Lord Kandrian's keep. I suppose his lordship could live with letting his people die, but not if he could hear them screaming while it happened.
What the fuck? Okay. Interesting thing to say about your lord, which pretty much everyone has nothing but praise for, right? He's defending you, but he seems to refuse to defend Aita, or whatever the fuck it was called. I'm forgetting, or Aiton, or whatever the fuck. Because I seem to remember them complaining about him, but everyone sort of over this direction seems to have nothing but praise, except maybe the gnome? But to be fair, I mean, the boy's meant to be, the fucking Kandrian is meant to be defending his people from a war. I think one kidnapping by not even the dudes they're at war with is probably gonna have to go a little bit unnoticed for a while, and you can't really blame him for that, right? It sucks, but it's true. Lakara Fell.
I remember Mistress Fell stayed with us not too long ago, asking questions about the disappearances.
And then did the big old disappear herself, huh?
Her possessions behind in a chest upstairs.
Oh, so she bolted. Meaning, she probably knew she was suspected and almost definitely about to die? I get the feeling she was caught before she could leave. Oh, buddy. Oh, but I'm not looking forward to this.
Let me know if you discover what happened to her. I hope she's all right.
You have such a strange voice. I mean, I imagine you are totally scarred from life. For one, from the bad fluid. And two, the fact your sister was stolen away by everyone's lovely, kidnapping cunt. But, sure. Here's a letter. Don't hate me forever.
Is that so? Let's take a look. That bastard. He murders my dear sister Jera in cold blood, then waits 30 years and thinks a note will make everything right.
Did he just say sorry? Oh, what a cutie.
If I ever see him again, I'm going to gut him.
I mean, then why wait all this fucking time? Why didn't you do it forever ago? Also, I guess that just means elves look young forever and potentially live like hundreds of years? I mean, in pretty much every RPG, humans live about, every fantasy world, humans tend to live about 50 to 70 years or whatever the fuck, and every other race just seems to tower above them in that shit. I think even in The Witcher, where elves are, like, so very repressed, they live, like, at least 1,000 years or something like that, right? Or potentially even more. They were borderline immortal for a while, so... Eli Thames.
You're not from around here, are you? I am Eli Thames, and I could use your help with a delicate task.
Seems like literally everyone in this entire fucking village is about to die, buddy, but sure, why not? I'll go and fetch your prized fucking cow or something. Rathir.
Here is the great city of the Dokkalfar, up the coast a ways. It's old.
What the fuck have you done with your beard?
Candle to Odessa, if you ask me.
You've turned it into like a little shelf. That is absolutely ingenious. That's the most gnomish thing I've ever seen, and I think I'm in love. You could just, like, slot a little book in there, and then you'd never, ever have to use your arms ever again, and they just atrophy away into stumps. But hey, at least you can read pretty cool. I don't know why that's the only use for it I could ever think of. I imagine you could also pluck out people's eyes. That's a little bit more, you know, not many gnomes seem to be all that into combat. I feel like that would have helped out. Oh, I don't remember his name. Who's the big boy gnome who saved our life right at the start? It's like, it's not Pentecost. It's, it starts with a P, I don't remember. Let's move on. Mel Aglir.
I heard it was a quiet town, but now I hear whispers of people mysteriously disappearing during the night.
I mean, dead people do tend to be quiet.
Since I arrived.
Kind of a staple of, you know, being a corpse. Lord Kandrian.
Kandrian became lord just before the Crystal War began. When the Tuatha invaded, he retreated to his keep and refused to come out. Left all Kandrian to die just to save himself and his precious family name.
Oh, never mind, he's a pathetic little bitch man. I don't think that's saving his family name. I think that's, like, throwing it into a pool of shit and then stomping its teeth out. Like, if you're that much of an absolute vagina boy, I don't think people are going to respect you as rulers ever again. Even if your, like, son is an absolute badass who's out there saving the world right now, I think the Kandrians are fucked forever, no? And it's all your fault. Whatever, sure, why not? Tell me about Kandrian itself.
Kandrian was once the safest region in all of Erythel. No one dared to challenge the Kandrian Guard. Now, with the Tuatha raiding up and down the coast, the Guard do nothing but protect Lord Kandrian as he cowers in his keep.
Can you blame him? That's sort of the entire point of guards, right? I imagine they're royal guards. I imagine they're exclusively for him. He sent out his army. I have seen parts of it. Oh no, I remember. I remember why the people near why I thought it was the gnome who absolutely hated Kandrian. It's because the army, or the little outcropping of his army that was there trying to save the gnome, I believe they defected? Not to go against him or anything, just to go against orders so they could actually help the people or something like that, because he told them to just straight up defend him and only him. What an absolute little scum boy. Arion.
He's Lord Indre Kandrian's nephew, the son of Indre's sister, and a Ljosalfar trader.
Well, that explains it. He's not Ljosalfar.
In the north with his father's people. It was only recently that his parents passed away, and he was sent here to come age under the influence of Lord Kandrian.
And just started wearing blackface? What made him into a dark elf? I don't understand. Unless, like, you can make the blue elves look quite grey. I don't know. I mean, the Dokkalfar is the only character creator I've actually been in so far. I don't know. But I've never seen anyone that's called themselves a Ljosalfar that looks anything like him. That's why I assumed he was a half-breed. And I thought he was really, really interesting because of that. Eli, tell me about yourself, little buddy.
Why, I am but a humble agent of change.
Shut up. I hate you just because you said that. No, I'm not even commenting on that. That was the most... that was the edgiest thing I think my lobes have ever witnessed in my entire life. And I don't need any more of that. Goodbye, Tumblr gnome. Durant.
Durant runs the general store here in Melaglir.
Strange I can't ask anyone else about Patrick.
But he's said to have a singular knowledge of the arcane.
He didn't seem off. He's definitely not the murderer here. Delicate task, huh?
Lord Kandrian wears a large ceremonial signet ring. He removes it only to sleep. I need you to go to Kandrian Keep and steal it.
Why? And what makes you think the king, or the noble, whatever the hell he is, the dude who rules over you, what makes you think the king, or boy, whatever the fuck, who is so very paranoid to have abandoned all of his people and the people who make him as rich as he is and make him, you know, the people he fucking rules over, he's abandoned all of them to die, taken his army to just basically stand around him and huddle like a bunch of fucking arsehole heavily armored penguins and just sort of vibrate. What makes you think that they're gonna let me into his bedroom? You idiot! I can't sneak past an entire army! Why do you need it anyway?
Since Indre Kandrian became lord, the Kandrian Guard have not left the area around his keep. The Tuatha are raiding the Kandrian coast entirely unchecked, and this gravely worries the citizens of Rathir. We wish to inspire Lord Kandrian to leave his keep and drive the Tuatha back into the sea. And the ring is the first step.
No way! No fucking way! Is this random quest I found in a random fucking pub from a random fucking gnome gonna inspire an actual war party to mobilize? Like, a noble is gonna step up and join the fucking war effort because of this pointy boy right here. That is amazing! Fuck yeah, I'm getting the ring.
I'm told that Lord Kandrian keeps it in his bedroom in Kandrian Keep. Obtain the ring and return to me for another task.
Hell yeah, man! Yeah, we know where to find the ring. Just tell me about Kandrian Keep.
It's in the southeast corner of Kandrian.
Good, because I surprisingly couldn't find it. You'd think it would have been the most important place in the area.
Could sneak inside through a cavern below it.
Well, that's very useful. I so wish I could pickpocket this arsehole. I just want to make my way right into his basement, but I'm also absolutely terrified of it. He wants me to go to Tulan. I wonder if that cavern, the Tulan cavern, is also going to lead me to Kandrian Keep. Because I imagine they're not just going to let me ride through the front. That would be truly insane if they built him up as the most paranoid boy of all time. I haven't checked out the stockade. Maybe I should do that before I do anything else? Abso-fucking-lutely. Now, I don't actually know what the word stockade means. I imagine it has something to do with stock. But stockade is way too cool of a fucking word if you're just keeping your fucking pumpkin collection in there, right? I know, but oh, you're just letting me right in. I mean, you know, I have to break my way in, but it's not illegal to do so for some reason. Oh yeah, first, third, try, but still. Let's make our way in here. Am I also gonna have to picklock this? Surprisingly, no, the game is being decent. Oh, so by stock, you mean all of your endless fucking poor-ass prisoners. That's nice. That's oh my god! Jesus! And they have to be around this? No wonder people are going missing. Probably all just ending themselves. Self-deletion in all of this mess, whether you got these tyrannical fucking rulers. I guess these are people who sort of stood up to Kandrian, who's just not coming to save them. I can break into here, but I don't think it has any purpose. I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm a complete and utter moron, but it's somewhere off in this direction. I think it's less in that direction. I think it's more like here. No, it's absolutely not. I am an idiot. But we made our way in. For absolutely zero purpose whatsoever. Oh boy. Huh. There is nothing going on here. Door is opened by a nearby level. Yeah, it's right there. But I'd be freeing like a whole 2 people. And we can't be having that. I like to be able to speak to the prisoners before I set them free, but those assholes are just a little bit too far away from the lovely, lovely murder door for me to ever be able to do that. I can't really blame them. I think they're scarred for life. I don't think they have any motivation to even escape, as they've been surrounded by their friend's corpse for this entire goddamn time, and it's horrible. Some reagents need plotting down there. Kandrian eventually leads to the Tawili Coast, which leads to Moon Camp. Okay. I think I'm gonna go down and plant that reagent. The most exciting thing I could possibly be doing when I have like 4 fucking murder mysteries to solve, 4 fucking factions to please, and, you know, an actual main quest that's saving the world. But no, we'll go plant a boring ass flower we can find literally everywhere else in the world anyway. Oh, why do you even bother trying? And how did you even fucking see me? Thank you for coming a little bit too close to the worst possible time. I much appreciate that. Alright, what do we got here? As I nearly missed you instantly, I was going to be so mad if I had to spend a whole nother 2 seconds on that fight. How dare you even consider that? Hey, how you doing? I love that they have to, like, screech into the sky before they even have a chance of fucking fighting me. Oh, it's so good. Wait, why did he bounce off? I didn't even have my shield up. I don't know? Just my sheer fucking sex appeal is enough to repel everyone? No, I don't think that is the point of sex appeal. I think that's meant to do the complete fucking opposite. I think it's more sex repellent. Come and try my new excellent sex repellent. I hate myself. Right, let's get the hell out of here. Well, that leads to Detzir. That's why it takes me to another reagent. No, well, I guess we're not doing that. I have no desire to go to Detir until we have finished the entirety of the plains, because I feel like I'm just going to get way too fucking overwhelmed if I'm going to all those different places at once. Oh, you're so sleepy and adorable. There's no reason for me to end you except for the fact... Whoa, you lived? Huh. Good for you. My little, my endless death storm is, starting to get a little bit pathetic, huh? Which is a real shame, because, I mean, it's great. I mean, let me try that again. Because Meteor is great. And it will absolutely insta-kill everything except, like, anything that resists fire, and that's about it. But, I mean, this is so much quicker. It's so much quicker. And that's why I want to use it way more than Meteor. And also, it makes Meteor feel a hell of a lot more special if I use it sporadically, right? And it is fucking special. It looks awesome.
King, Indarian of Kandrian, captured fire in his fist and with it took command. With wisdom and tenacity, the Lord of Aod captained peace. May it never cease.
The Lord of Aod? What the fuck does this place have to do with Aod? I haven't been to Aod in a very, very long time, and I think that just said completed set, by the way. I think that is one of the very, 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 very few sets I've actually managed to find all of. And I don't know why, since I've been exploring everywhere for so damn long. I feel like I've always been to every single nook and cranny of an area. I think sometimes I see stones and they're not glowing because they're too far in the distance. I'm just like, oh, that means I've already visited that one. Whereas that is very, 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 very rarely actually the case. It's so annoying. I just wish the draw distance was a little bit better. Because obviously I could see everything. It just doesn't show the actual effect. And the effect is the one thing that actually fucking matters in that situation. Oh, I came so close to first trying that. We will never, ever, ever be able to maintain that amount. Remember when I was good at lockpicking? Remember when we had like 3 lockpicks that I managed to keep fucking working? For like 2 entire sessions or something? And now I break 3 within the first 5 minutes of every single fucking session. Yeah, I suck. I suck a lot. Should I see what we got going on in there? There's no way they're gonna just straight up let me into Kandrian Keep, right? Like, I bought a title. I spent a whole $2,000. I am the Blood Doge, which to be honest sounds like I'm probably just gonna kill you, but I'm Dokkalfar. I'm just allowed in. What? Why? This man hates everybody. This man hates the fact that other people even exist. He just lets me right in? I'm fully fucking armed. He didn't even ask to take my weapons. I could end this dude at any point. Fine, sure, whatever, why not? What do we got over there? Absolutely nothing. No one wants to talk to me. You're all just generic fucking guards. And no one's even got a side quest. Maybe Lord Kandrian himself with? Let me try that again. Oh, maybe Lord Kandrian himself will? And maybe I can choose to either side with him or side with the Gnomes or like the resistance force that actually wants him to do something useful with his fucking life and all of his endless power. I will absolutely be taking this though. Or was that Robes of the maybe it wasn't Robes. I hope it's Robes. I love this lattice. I love the Naros gear and everything. But I've had it for so long now. We haven't even been in Naros forever. Armor of Cloth, I guess I'll say that probably sells for a decent amount. And we are right near to Moonbase now, Moon Camp. So, please be decent. You are absolutely decent. But there's just... I really, really like that fucking 12% damage boost. It doesn't even sound like a massive amount, but when you think about it, it really, really is. I have attacks that do like 3,000 damage. 10% 3,000 is a whole nother 300. That could be the difference between, like, you know, surviving a fight and killing 40 fucking enemies at once, or just instantly dying, like, with the biggest fucking whimper of all time. Or maybe the tiniest. Maybe the tiniest makes more sense there. I don't think big whimpers are just talking. Or shouting, I guess. What do we got through here? Oh, I guess this leads to Kandrian Cove? Oh, so it's a completely different cave. I don't know how the hell I would have gotten in there, but I guess this is how we're leaving? Maybe they'll all lead into each other eventually, but that would mean we have to go all the way through, like right under all of Kandrian, to be able to connect that up to forget what the other one's called. The one we were literally just told about. The one that everyone was demanding that we fucking go to. I don't know. My brain no work. My brain no work at the fucking slightest at this point. I think I'll go get myself something to eat pretty damn soon, because that tends to give my brain just a little bit of a boost for all of 5 minutes. And 5 minutes is all you ever need. Hit me up, ladies. What do we got over here? Absolutely nothing. Just all of your dead family. Isn't that just fucking wonderful? Can I loot any of your dead family? Would that be just a little bit too mean? I'm only here for your ring, buddy. I don't really need all of your fucking ancestors. Their rings are very much decayed by this point anyway. I wouldn't really want to go anywhere near those. What do we got here? It's a door that I'm perfectly... It's just perfectly legal to break into. And that was a first try and a hard. I feel pretty damn good about that. This is like... this is your treasury. You're this defensive of your own life, but you could not give less of a fuck about your family name, your family legacy. And to be honest, your family legacy doesn't even really seem to exist. You have one pile of what looks like cow dung filled with like a couple of gold coins. That is your family fortune right now. Good for you, buddy. Aren't you just absolutely amazing? Oh, and that's... I can only loot one of those piles? The others just don't even really exist? They're fakes! This arsehole! Kandrian just becomes more and more pathetic everything we discover about him. What do we got here? Oh, come on, let me first try it again. I am just a fucking genius! I've been sucking this entire time, so just pretend that never happened. But still, absolute goddamn genius. I think as soon as we leave Kandrian Castle, though, or whatever, Kandrian Keep, whatever this is called, I think we're gonna have to go back to Star Camp. As much as I want to visit Moon Camp, I feel like we're gonna be picking up even more bullshit along the way. Hell, I'll probably max out before I even leave this keep. I don't even know if we'll have time to search through, Kandrian Cove. Wait a minute, where does this actually lead? Like, where is this cove? Is it a key that I need to... Do I need a key to break into here? No, I don't. It just straight up opens no matter what. You are not smart. You are the worst noble. And, I mean, I know you said that your entire guard force is defending you within the fucking castle. I don't blame you for not attacking at this point. You have, like, 5 dudes. 5 dudes makes up your entire army, and you own an entire section of land. Like, a big fucking chunk. You own a kingdom. And this is all you've got. You poor, poor fucking creature. I don't blame you for clearly wanting to die.